Welcome to Pets in Paradise TV, the show that explores the relationship between humans and animals in one of the most beautiful places on Earth, Hawaii. Here's what's coming up. We'll find out how the black cat became a superstitious icon. Then we'll witness how one dog's dream to be a mother comes true. We'll learn just how big a Great Dane can get, along with a few other facts about the breed. Plus, dogs learning to rescue humans in some of the most trying conditions. Pets in Paradise TV starts now. It's a scientific fact that all biological life wants to pass on its DNA through its offspring.
So for the last 2 years, Lady's been struggling with really wanting to be a mother.
And Lady is no exception. But she was spayed a few years ago and can't get pregnant. But she doesn't know that.
She's tried to look for little stuffed animals and toys around the house to try to nurse, and it's been so sad because we can just see how strong her desire has been.
Over time, that biological desire grew stronger.
Lady's been having some false pregnancies, and because her body's been telling her that she's having babies, she's been lactating considerably off and on for the last couple of years.
So it's not uncommon for false pregnancy to happen in dogs and cats both.
We were just hoping that something could be done that she could help someone else, help some other lives with that milk that she's been having.
The reality is it's a hormonal thing strictly. They are going through the motions of pregnancy even without puppies. Some of it can be short to where they develop some mammary enlargement but don't ever get as far as giving milk, and some will go as far as nesting, acting like they're giving birth, and they'll give milk for 6 to 8 weeks before they break the cycle.
So when my grandson was born, Lady was so wanting a baby that she would like lick him all over and try to clean his diaper area and just really treat him like maybe he was her baby.
Unbeknownst to her, Lady's longing to be a mother will soon be answered. Meanwhile, 20 miles to the west, at the Oahu SPCA, Lady's prayers may have been answered, but in a bittersweet way.
A litter of puppies came in that were abandoned on purpose in front of a grocery store in a basket, eyes closed, umbilical cord still attached. If these puppies do not get fed, it is possible that they will not make it. Unfortunately, since these puppies were just dropped at our doorstep and it's so last minute, it is hard to find the volunteers and manpower to do the bottle feeding.
Luckily, the Oahu SPCA has a huge network of people who are willing to foster dogs, but finding someone at the last minute is hard. Then, after searching for hours through the database, they found Lady. A short time later, Lady met the puppies.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And the puppies found just what they were looking for.
Lady's been lactating, and so it was perfect timing. And we got together early evening yesterday, and after some time, less than an hour, Lady and the puppies were doing their thing. The puppies were latched on very well, and Lady was bathing them and nursing them and just doing everything in perfection.
It's a win-win.
What's happening is really Lady's dream come true because she's been wanting to nurse. She's had the milk, and her nickname's been Mama. She's finally able to do what she's been longing to do for the last 2 years or so. What a good mama you are, Lady.
Thanks to Lady, these puppies are definitely going to succeed and make it and will be available for adoption.
It definitely was a happy ending. The puppies were all adopted to loving homes, Lady no longer has false pregnancies and is living a full and happy life. Under dark of night, with spooky eyes and invisible to many, it's the black cat. Long considered to be a source of evil and bad luck. But why is that? Veterinarians agree that there is nothing about black cats that's any different than any other type of cat.
So as veterinarians, we treat all sorts of animals, large, small, black, and otherwise. And there's never any documented information specifically to black cats. No diseases, no psychoses, no breeding issues. They're wonderful pets.
So why is it that black cats get the scary rap?
I don't know why people think black cats are bad luck, because I used to have one, and the only bad luck he brought was his pee everywhere.
The media, it's a media scam.
Historically, the link between black cats and bad luck started with an English king. He had a black cat, and when the cat died, the king became plagued with a whole lot of bad luck, some so bad that it killed him. Looking back, it's easy to say that the king's political mistakes, and with his many enemies, the king would have had the same amount of bad luck and would have died even if he didn't have a cat, black or otherwise. On the other side of the coin, people from some other countries, including Asia and the United Kingdom, think the black cat is lucky. Many cultures, though, consider it bad luck and will go out of their way to avoid having a black cat cross their path. Why are these people afraid of them?
I'm actually a little scared of black cats, too. It's the way I grew up.
Delving into the history books, the superstition about black cats goes back as far as the Middle Ages. Evil spirits were said to be attracted to black cats, who in turn would pass on the evil to humans. Witches got into the act too, and considered black cats a spiritual conduit. In fact, black cats were often burned at the stake along with the witches. Witches or their cats aren't being burned at the stake anymore, but during the Halloween season, animal advocates watch for people who may cause harm by abusing or torturing black cats, thinking they are bad.
So black cats historically have had a problem all through October based on the Halloween rituals. They're abused and tortured far more often during this time frame. And of course we see the results, so to speak. Pick your favorite chain massacre, whatever movie, and that or some version of it is what these guys will suffer through. As a foundation, we don't adopt out from October 1st to November 1st, anybody who's black. But additionally, we found that the abuse can extend to white cats, German Shepherds, and now apparently also Rottweilers. So we're not adopting those animals during this month.
In addition to being associated with witches, cats are nocturnal. And when you talk about black cats, they're a perfect symbol for a night-based holiday like Halloween. If you're a dog owner, you've probably seen it. Your dog eating grass. It's very common. So why do dogs eat grass? Is it to induce vomiting? Is it a need for fiber or certain vitamins? The truth is, no one is sure, even after decades of studies. Most dogs eat grass when given the opportunity, but why they do it is unclear. It's not because they have an upset stomach and want to induce vomiting. A very small percentage of dogs who eat grass were ill before they ate it. It's also not likely that they're seeking certain nutrients or fiber, because when their diets are modified to include those things, the dog still eats grass. And it could be that grass simply tastes good. What all researchers do agree on is that eating grass is normal dog behavior. One word of caution though, the grass they eat could contain harmful chemicals. You can protect your dog by using only non-toxic products on your lawn and prevent them from eating grass that you're unsure of. There are more than 500 dog breeds, ranging from the world's smallest, the Chihuahua, to the mighty Great Dane. Our goal is to pick one and learn all about it in It's All About the Breed. Today, it's all about the Great Dane. The Great Dane is the biggest dog breed in the world. The average height is at least 30 inches for a male and 28 for a female, and the minimum weight for a male is 120 pounds. The Great Dane was originally created by crossing the Irish Wolfhound with a Mastiff, and the purpose was to hunt boar and become guard dogs. The Great Dane's gentle and friendly disposition, however, doesn't make him a very good guard dog, although his imposing size could scare off most any intruder. Danes come in 6 colors: fawn, brindle, blue, black, harlequin, and mantle. They come with floppy ears, but back in their hunting days, their ears were cropped to make them stand up and were safer when working. These days, some owners elect to have them cropped to maintain the tradition, but many do not. Ear cropping has gone out of favor, and many countries have even banned the practice. As with any breed, Danes need to be walked regularly, but become very attached to their owners and like to be by their side. Ironically, Danes are good apartment dogs. Nutrition is a little different with Great Danes. Because of their fast growth, their diets are restricted as puppies and as adults. They are fed several small meals a day and are not to be exercised after eating. Health issues can include hip dysplasia, stomach problems, and congenital heart disease. Sadly, the lifespan of a Great Dane is only 6 to 8 years. Even though these gentle giants appear intimidating, they are considered one of the friendliest breeds and are great with children. They generally get along well with other dogs as well as cats and even horses. They love to play together. But because of their enormous size, Great Danes need to be trained at an early age. Otherwise, they can knock over furniture, valuable household items, and young children. They also tend to lean against their owners as a sign of affection and are sometimes called the world's biggest lapdog. In Hollywood, 2 Great Danes are famous: the cartoon character Scooby-Doo and Fang, Hagrid's dog in Harry Potter. And here's some trivia. Before the Hawkeye was chosen, the Great Dane was the mascot of the University of Iowa. And now you know all about the Great Dane. In this changing world of ours, it seems natural disasters are occurring more and more often. If you should find yourself in the aftermath of one and need help, you might be surprised who comes to your rescue.
Good dog. What a good dog.
In this segment, we're going to learn how dogs are being trained to find survivors in some of the worst conditions imaginable. The Hawaii State Civil Defense Canine Unit is a volunteer organization that trains and deploys search and rescue dogs statewide.
My name's Gary Wigan. I'm a canine handler with the Urban Search and Rescue Team here in Hawaii. And my daytime job, I'm an advertising representative.
My name is Arthur. I'm from the Big Island. I actually work as a tour guide around the volcano area. In my spare time, I come out here to do the search and rescue.
Hey, I'm Donna. I'm a veterinary technician, and I volunteer with the Hawaii Search and Rescue Group.
Hi, I'm Juliet, and my passion, what I do full-time now because I'm unemployed, is dog handling.
These highly trained disaster search dog teams are becoming an increasingly important component in response efforts around the world.
We just performed a search. My dog Lava and I did. This is part of the training right up here. We have a simulated collapsed building. We were not allowed entry into it because there was hazardous materials inside of it. Prior to that, we did a perimeter search with also a couple of smaller collapsed buildings. Lava indicated, found one of the victims. Once he's located the victim, we marked the location, and then that would be later on followed up, confirmed that there was somebody in there. And then in this particular case, they were trapped during the simulation, so that we'd have to make entry. Another element of the group would make entry.
Our typical volunteer for our canine unit with the Urban Search and Rescue Team, first and foremost, just has to be dedicated. They have to believe in the mission of helping people. And then the other things that come into play are they need time, a lot of time in training, training the personnel, training the canine. They need to be in shape. We do a lot of physical activity, both for search and rescue and for wilderness rescue, and they have to be dedicated. We don't know when we're going to get deployed. When things happen, it happens, and we need to be able to go.
Training day consists of a range of tragic scenarios in order for the dogs to learn how to search for and rescue people.
I was just called out for a mock search with my canine partner, Hina, and we were asked to clear the area, and the area began outside of this building, and she located one subject.
Hello, can you hear me?
And then we came into here, Hina, search, into the building and found another subject who actually did come out, so we know he was in there. So Hina's only looking for the inaccessible people in this room or in this building right now. And that's why she won't bark at somebody who's sitting up in a chair or standing up who are visible to her. She's only looking for the inaccessible subject. After she finds the subject, you find out what your dog's favorite thing is, toy or food, and Hina's is a toy, which is this toy right here in my pocket. And if I pull it out, she'll start playing, so we won't do that right now. But you find out what is the highest reward for the dog, and then in training, it's actually the subject, the person that you find will come out and reward the dog. But in reality, in a real disaster, it's the human, it's the handler, because I won't be able to rescue, will come and get the person out. So the dog is rewarded by me in the real disaster.
One week later, the canine team is back training. The terrain is different, but the goal is the same.
Today we're working on our wilderness search and rescue scenario.
So we have a subject out in the grass out here hiding and mimicking a person that may have become lost.
I'm going to be the subject, so I'll be out in the vegetation. I'll be hiding where the dog cannot visually see me. He'll have to use his nose to find me. And when he does find me, we're going to use a bark alert.
Bark alert is when the canine comes upon the subject and finds them and will start to speak and bark.
When you hear that alert, everybody has to hustle, get up and go, and catch up with the dog. The dog will keep barking until the handler arrives.
So the subject is hidden now. The wind is blowing nicely, and it's up to Nui now to find her. I'm going ahead and start my dog. Sit.
I can hear him coming. He's getting closer now. We should see him here any minute.
What you just saw is the most basic and rudimentary problem in the grassy field. Now we're going to take it up another level and work the dog in the trees. Okay, so Alyssa, we're going to set up your problem, and we're going to have Shay in the trees today. And actually, we're going to put her up in one of the trees to kind of challenge Jack even a little more. You okay with that?
Good.
Okay, let's do it.
The main objective is to clear large areas of possible victims. What would take days for a team of humans to clear, one dog can do in just a few hours.
This is Jack. He's a 3-year-old border collie. We've been together for 2 years. He lives with me in my home, but he's my working partner. A typical day in the life of Jack would be some training, a lot of exercise, and maybe a little bit of play.
In a matter of minutes, Jack followed our victim's scent and found her up a tree. He sounded his bark alert, then got his reward. Mission accomplished. In order to become FEMA certified, each canine handler team must pass a rigorous national certification. The dog must be at least 18 months old to attempt the test, and be physically and emotionally mature enough to do this job. The canine handler teams must be recertified every 3 years in order to participate in search and rescue operations.
Okay, we're going to set up a problem in an open field. We have a subject in the grass on the far side of this field, and when we release the dog from this area, we're going to be able to see the dog move and bob and weave until he gets into a scent cone.
A scent cone is the odor that's coming from the person blowing downwind, and that's what the dog is searching for. Once they hit that odor, they're going to start working that cone. It'll be larger as it gets further away from the person.
Shay's about ready to release Gunner, and there he goes.
We can see Gunner weaving back and forth through the scent cone, each weave getting tighter and tighter as he heads up the scent cone. The canine unit is not breed specific. Any breed of dog is eligible to try out, but what really matters is that the dog has a strong drive, Often dogs that have been passed around from family to family because of an obsessive drive find a permanent place on the team. To these dogs, it's all fun and games. Little do they know how important their work is. They're saving lives that humans couldn't.